I got married last summer, and these are more of my biggest takeaways slash pieces of advice from my wedding day that I would give to current or future brides. I did part one of this the other day, and you guys really liked this video, so here are some more. Number one, and a big one that I had to learn for myself, was quality over quantity when it came to our guests. I feel like a lot of couples, they just want to invite everyone they've ever met because they want a big party. They want as many guests as possible. And I definitely had a point in time while wedding planning where I was like insecure almost over like our guest count. We had 100 people at our wedding, and I just was like, oh my gosh, like it's so small compared to like my friends or other weddings that I see on social media. But at the end of the day, everyone who was at our wedding was the right people who were supposed to be there. And I don't look back at our wedding day and like regret not inviting someone or regret like someone who RSVP'd no not being there. I realized everyone who was there on our wedding day was the group of people who truly support us, want to be there for us. They made it work. It's so easy to get caught up in the numbers, especially like comparing yourself on like social media. But at the end of the day, quality over quantity is so important. Number two would be to assign someone day of to be in charge of communication with all the vendors. I know that like this is probably common sense, but you'd be surprised how many brides take that into their control on the wedding day. And it is just not something that you should be stressing about, whether it's your maid of honor, your mom, your mother-in-law, a bridesmaid. I would assign someone, like someone who you can trust, who you know is organized, who has all the contact information, who knows about like what you're envisioning for your wedding day, to be responsible for communicating with the vendors. And then number three, my husband and I didn't want to do a first look, but I knew I wanted to like somehow see him before the ceremony to ease my nerves. So we actually ended up doing a first touch, which I think is becoming a little bit more popular nowadays, but I could not recommend this enough. I also didn't want to read our vows in front of everyone up at the altar. I wanted to do that privately, but I didn't want to do it like the morning of. Like I wanted to get it on video. So we ended up finding like a pillar at our venue, and we each stood on either side of the pillar so we couldn't see each other. And we read our vows to each other. We got it on video and photo, but we didn't see each other. But we still got to have that like 10 minutes before our ceremony to be together and ease our nerves before both of us walk down the aisle. And so if you're on the fence of like, okay, I want to do my vows like privately, I don't want to do a first look, I don't want to do it the morning of, do a first touch. It was so special, and it was just us, which I love. Well, and our videographer and photographer, but it was just us, and I loved it. We were at our venue, we were both ready. I kind of realized that like once I got married, I'd never really made content about like the things that I learned, the advice I have, and things like that. So let me know if you guys have any other questions or things you want me to talk about.